us here have our own love stories. Some are short, others are long.
Some are yet written, while others are just getting to the good part.
There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing.
And others that are exciting and full of adventures.
Vincent and Corey's story began at a dance club during a night out with friends. Who knew that an invitation to dance would lead to the strongest bond that these two could share?
We all know how Corey played hard to get, but we also know how Vincent doesn't take no for an answer. As the years have rolled on and memories have been created, their love has grown stronger.
In that spirit, we would like to invite Timothy Flanner, Vincent's best man, to say a few words.
Vinny, I am truly honored to be your best man. We have developed a strong and loving bond over the past 15 years, and it continues to grow stronger. You are my go-to man in good times and in bad. We have laughed, cried together, which may be tough for you to admit, the crying part, of course. But I do really love you, man. Corey, getting to know and love and trust you over the past 4+ years has been very special to me. I knew from the very short time you would be the right, solid, caring gentleman for my Vinny. I honestly consider you my bestie too. I look forward to a lifelong friendship and bond with you both. We have shared many special times, including with the Fur Kids, Duke, Duchess, and Kylie and Nyla, who we all wish were here on this special day. It makes me extremely happy to see all the love and support from your friends and family. I wish you a lifetime of happiness, as they say here in Costa Rica. Pura vida. I love you guys so much.
For those of you who don't know who I am, when Corey was 6 years old, his parents thought he was so cute, they printed out a copy of him and named it Colin. We grew up in Grove City, Ohio, with a trampoline and hermit crabs, and there was a 6-step staircase from our living room down to the den, and we used to pile all of our pillows at the bottom and launch ourselves off the top into the pile, which it feels like base jumping when you're 3 feet tall. I don't know if we told Mom about that one, but I don't really remember. My brothers were doing it, so I did it too. That's just how it goes. Corey went to college in Cincinnati when I was 12, so I went through the whole teenage experience without seeing him too much. But he would visit home every so often, and when he did, he would always leave a few pieces of clothing behind, and I would always end up wearing those to school, trying to imitate his style to varying degrees of success. But I visited him at college a few times too, like the time I helped him move all of his plastic-wrapped belongings out of his bed-bug-infested apartment into his 3rd floor walk-up in the rain. Or that other time he took me to this underground rave in an old Civil War bunker in the side of a mountain where they served PBR out of an ammunition rack, and the DJ had me dancing like I had never danced before. And I mean that literally. I had never been out dancing before that. But Corey took care of me, like he always does. After high school, I decided to move to New York City and started experiencing more of the world every day than I ever knew existed. And the only piece of home I had that kept me from losing my mind was Corey. And I was the best person I could have asked for, because if I ever needed a break from the self-actualizing chaos outside, I could always go over to his place, and I would have a seltzer, a cheese platter, a pair of sweatpants, and an episode of Antiques Roadshow playing within 15 minutes. But it wasn't just his place. He lived with Vinny, who's a terrible wrestler. And he only beats me because he knows I have a ticklish torso. When I met Vinny, it took me all of 20 seconds before I started thinking, yeah, he can spend Christmas with us. I know they're just now getting married, but he's been my brother for like 5 years already. Even though he won't stop calling me Lanky Toes. Just recently, we all took a trip to the Poconos Mountains to go whitewater rafting. And unfortunately, Corey got too sick to join us on the river, So it was me and Vinny on the back of the raft, navigating Class 3 rapids, trying not to smash into rocks, while other rafts are crashing into each other, people were flying, oars were in the air, children were crying. And at one point, we even hoisted this lady out of the water, legitimately probably saved her life that day. But Vinny kept saying something under his breath that really stuck with me. He said, "I hope Corey's okay." Here was the guy in the middle of a life-threatening situation, and the danger in his mind was back at the cabin with a box of tissues. But that's just one of the many times I've heard them say cute things like that. And it's these kinds of selfless declarations of concern that have convinced me that they are and should be life partners. You see, in my mind, it's great to hug and kiss your partner when times are good, but it's more important to put their safety before your own when things go bad. They're still going to get sick. They're still going to lose loved ones. Their dogs are still going to eat their bathroom floor. And they still have to live and flourish in a world that isn't as accepting of same-sex couples as it needs to be. But I'm not worried about them. My brother found a good man who has made him happier and more free than I've ever seen him. And he deserves a good man, because he's the world's greatest role model and a true example of what it means to be thoughtful and compassionate. He's taught me more about life and love than I think he realizes, and his generosity as a caretaker has pulled me through my darkest moments of fear and loneliness. I'm proud of my big brother, and it's my honor to stand in front of you today as his best man. Corey, Vinny, I love you both dearly. I owe you the world for everything you've done for me. I'm thrilled to see where your journey takes you next, and I look forward to many more happy years of crashing on your pull-out bed. Congratulations, and thank you everybody for being a part of my brother's big day.
Corey, as everyone here knows, I'm not the most verbally expressive person when it comes to my feelings. However, words cannot express the joy you have brought me from the moment we met. At some point in my life, I could never envision meeting a man as decent, kind, caring, and who loves me the way you do. You've actually said you love the way I look when I sleep, which must be love, because thanks to our beautiful friends who enjoy taking pictures of me sleeping, has shown that it really is not cute at all. You are supportive, thoughtful, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. I promise to remember every day is a new chance to fall in love. Nights are meant for cuddling and not going to sleep angry. Mornings are never promised, but they are best received when you love the person you wake up with. Dinner tastes better when it's made for two. Walks are more adventurous when I have my best friend to walk with. Not only will you be my husband, I am glad to have you as my best friend. I love the life we created and the family we have. I am who I am because you are who you are.
Vincent, today is a day I have been dreaming about my entire life. It is a day that I've seen many friends and family experience, but I was never quite sure if I would be able to experience it myself. True love is something that envelops you. It gives you life and makes you whole. It is one of the most beautiful things we have in this world. And I now know exactly what it feels like thanks to you. Because of you, the past 5 years have been the happiest and most fulfilling years I've had. You have been my rock, my home to come back to, my constant support, and most of all, the best friend I've ever had. You've helped me grow in more ways than you know, and I thank you for that. I have no doubt that in the years to come, we will continue to explore the world and live life to the fullest. We will continue to laugh, love, and make lasting memories with our dearest friends and family. So with that said, I vow to you today that no matter what hand life deals us, we'll be here for you, and I will love you unconditionally. Our story is just beginning, and I cannot wait to experience it by your side. I love you.
Corey, I take you as you are.
loving who you are now and who you will become.
loving who you are now and who you will become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time and my affection,
to be generous with my time and affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to fill our life with adventure and full of laughter, and our home with laughter,
to encourage and inspire you to grow as an individual,
to grow and inspire you to grow as an individual, and to love you completely for the rest of our lives.
Vincent, I take you as you are.
Loving who you are now and who you will become,
Loving who you are now and who you will become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful of our love and our life,
to be grateful of our love and our life,
to be generous with my time and affection,
to be generous with my time and affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter, to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to encourage and inspire you to grow as an individual,
to encourage you and grow as an individual,
and to love you completely for the rest of our lives.
to love you completely for the rest of our lives.
Tim, please present the ring to Vincent. This ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. Vincent, please place the ring on Corey's finger. Corey, do you take Vincent to be your husband?
I do.
Colin, please present the ring to Corey. This ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. Corey, please place the ring on Vincent's finger. Vincent, do you take Corey to be your husband?
I will.
It is our great pleasure to now pronounce you
Husbands! You may kiss the groom.